Hey guys, Tristan here with Goliath level 15 upgrade. This time around we're going to be doing the Traxxas Opti-Drive, and I want to say a quick thank you to Schwent RC Racing, also known as Father and Son RC Racing, for donating this part. Now, the Opti-Drive is something that is recommended when you have a reverse system in a Nitro RC. What Opti-Drive is there for is it senses whether your transmission is in motion or not, and if it is not in motion, it will allow you to switch from forward to reverse. But if it is in motion, it will not let you do that. So in case an event like what happened to me a couple upgrades ago on Goliath, if you remember, when I installed the exhaust system, in the middle of testing, the transmission was switched from forward to reverse, and it destroyed the dog ear. This little guy here will make sure that doesn't happen again. And I even went ahead and got the sensor for it, part 5397, so I can get it installed. So we can install the new Opti-Drive. We're going to need to open up the T-Maxx receiver box, and that's easily done by removing the one pin that goes right here. Once it's off, you can push it forward and pull it right on out. Underneath you'll have this giant mess of wires from all the parts, but we'll have our receiver right here. Now we're going to want to remove channel 2 and channel 3, the steering or the throttle and the shifting. Channel 3, channel 2, there we go. Gonna want to get them off to the side a little bit so we can work with it. We're going to bring our Opti-Drive on over. We're going to plug the throttle servo on the top and the shifting servo on the bottom right there. I want to bring it in a little bit. And this should be our shifting servo. That goes right there into channel 3. Our throttle servo should be into channel 2 port. Just like that. And then the two wires that come out of the Opti-Drive go into our receiver. The green wire is our shift, so that goes into our channel 3, and the gray wire goes into channel 2, our throttle. It's getting a little rambunctious though for wires, ain't it? So we can go ahead and install the new sensor. What we need to do is to remove the cover to the transmission box. That's easily done by removing the 2 screws, and it pops right off, and then we can take this new sensor and put it right in its place, screwing in the 2 screws. Now, one of the last things we need to do is to insert the sensor into the Opti-Drive, which happens to be right here, the very top connector. Just slide it in to its port, and then we can lay everything down into the receiver box. The Opti-Drive has a nice fitted spot right at the bottom, and the receiver just slides right into the top. Kind of a mess. Just going to put all the wires together. Bring in the receiver box top. Get it all into position. And put it on top. Sliding this edge into the grooves. And with the amount of wires, it's going to be a little difficult. But once you have it in place, you're just going to put a body clip through this post right here. With the Opti-Drive in place, and as we're putting down the receiver box, this little cover will pop off the receiver box. And now we have the Opti-Drive nice in view outside. Now to set it, you're going to want to turn on the RC, and normally these 2 lights on the Opti-Drive will light up, but there's an issue with it, and I'll go over with it during the outro. But to set this, because you are going to need to set this, you're going to want to press the set button on the Opti-Drive, and the function light will blink green twice. Once that blinks twice, you're going to take your transmitter and you're going to squeeze the trigger, so full throttle. It's going to blink 3 times, and it's all good to go. With that said, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, there you have it. Goliath now has the new Opti-Drive from Traxxas. Now, the reason why I did not do the setup of the Opti-Drive with the actual thing running is because the Opti-Drive that I got is faulty. Now, the Opti-Drive from Traxxas is kind of like a two-in-one. It works as a safety for your shifting so you don't destroy your transmission like I did during Goliath's level 13 upgrade when I was testing the muffler. Its whole purpose is so it does not do that. And if you have reverse, and I would definitely consider it, but do homework and whatnot, and I'd probably prefer buying a new one rather than getting a used one. Chances are it not being faulty. You just never know. But yeah, the Opti-Drive functions as a reverse safety as well as a fail-safe for low voltage detection and for loss of signal. Unfortunately, the Opti-Drive that I got is actually stuck in a low voltage detection fail-safe. So the voltage it's reading is not accurate, and it's just the actual voltage that it's reading is lower than its threshold, so it's not putting any power towards throttle, not putting any power for shifting. All I can do with it is brake, which does not work. So it functions, just not fully. So I'm going to be ordering a new one to replace it. I just wanted to do a video so that I could show you guys how it's installed. That way I didn't have to wait. I could just do it now, and then when the part comes in, I can just throw it in there and be done. That's why I wanted to do it with, even though it is faulty. That, and I found out it was faulty during setup, so I already had most of the video recorded. Didn't want to have to redo it all. So that's pretty much it. I still want to say thank you, Schwent RC Racing, for donating the Opti-Drive. It's I really wish it would work, but hey, that's part, you never know if something's gonna work or not. So yeah, I still want to say thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Goliath level 15 upgrade. Peace.